Here on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Colt defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
That finds the former Raven, Devin Duvernay. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go. Mike 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike's 50.
Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts are going to take over albeit deep in their own territory. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First and goal at the 1. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Kylan Granson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They run once more with Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Richardson going to move him around. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson working from the gun. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4. But to throw again is Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Forced out to his left. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, Goodson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Richardson on 3rd and short.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Richardson going to change the play here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Running left, Taylor.
4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Rolling to his left. Staying, and I think the ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Now he'll escape to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a give to Taylor.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's second down.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's first and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is first and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And he will slide down with a good gain. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeout.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence
steps away to his left.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is third and inches. Into the hands of Ingram.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
9 seconds, no timeouts left.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Another try, second and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A big play looming on third down. A final shot now for Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.